How do you actually tell? Forgot my hat. How do you actually tell if a deal is actually a deal, real estate wise, right? So if you're looking at a flip, how can you tell if you're actually going to make money doing that flip? Biggest mistake I see people do or happen is they ask a real estate agent what they think it's going to be worth after it's fixed up. Granted, this isn't the case for all real estate agents, but some. Because, prime example, you're going to have, I'm a master marketer. My face is on the side of my car, Mr. Agent, and he's going to tell you that your house that fully fixed up is going to be worth $220 in a great market. They're going to come over here and say that it's going to be worth $250 because they're so amazing at something. When in all actuality, my suggestion is just look at the properties that have sold yourself and you can clearly tell what it's worth. That is one of the biggest mistakes that I see all the time of people over exaggerating what they think that the house is worth. So just be super careful with that. And I guess how you can really tell is how much of a discount are you buying the property at, right? The way I look at it is, let's say you buy the house for X amount, so your after repair value is, let's say, 200, and I don't know, the house needs 50 grand of work, okay? And then you also have to take into account all your commissions and all the other stuff, your holding fees, everything else that's goes into that equation. And then you want to look at how much profit you want to make. So 100 or 200 grand minus 50K, let's add another like 8%. So that's like 16 grand. It's usually like 9. So another 18, so 12, call 20. So you're at 130. So if you buy the house for 130, you do all the work to it and sell it for 200, you would make zero money. So that doesn't make sense. So then you look at your 130 and you say, okay, I want to make whatever amount of money that you want to make, right? For me, it depends how much work is entailed. If I have to put 50 grand into a house, that means it needs a lot of work. So my basic rule of thumb of 25 to 30% profit on the money I'm putting in, that's not worth it because I know I'm going to have to spend a lot of time fixing this place up, a lot of energy, and that 25 to 30% isn't worth it. So if you get the house for 100, let's say, is that 30K profit worth the 50K of work and headaches that it's going to take to sell it for the 200, right? So that's an equation that you have to like justify for yourself. And I mean, it depends on what everyone wants to, get out of the deal. But usually for me personally, I always look for 25 to 30% profit on the actual deal on the money that I put in, right? So if you put in 100 grand, let's say, you want to see 25 to 30% profit. And then the other thing I didn't mention is like your hard money cost, right? So if you're buying a place with hard money for 100K, you have to have 25K to put in or to put down as, because it's usually like some sort of split. So let's say the hard money lender gives you 75, you put in 25. So, and then you have to add in your interest and all the other stuff, which that's a whole other equation and I don't have it written out, so I'm not going to be able to do it off the cuff. So you probably need to buy that house for, I don't know, maybe let's say 80 to 90K with hard money for it to make sense as a flip. I don't even know if that makes sense because I didn't do the numbers, I just did them off my head, but that is kind of how you can tell if a deal makes sense, right? You have to make sure that you buy the property at a big enough discount, and you have to be, I think, super conservative on your after repair value, mostly in like crazy times like this, because you never know what's going to happen. And you want to be super, I guess, rich on your rehab numbers, because again, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, usually a place that you could probably flip in 2 to 3 months, it might take you way longer, because what we've seen, the carpet guys can't get carpet, the granite guys won't cut granite, or the semi trucks that are delivering granite aren't, right? All these other different things come into the equation that make your flip take way longer than it should. The cement trucks not delivering cement, right? All these things. So hope this video makes sense. Maybe I can do like a written one with an equation, but the equation is really easy. You can look it up on Google. But if you need any help or you have any questions, let me know. And how do you tell if a deal actually makes sense? Do you have like a quick way of calculating it quickly? So hope you have a great day.